I think every coach would say the same with Māori Cup coming up. You just want to go fast and you just want to go as fast as you can. The product is the result and we just keep working on the process. I want happy boys. I want boys that feel as though they get the opportunity to do their best, enjoying the journey with their mates, learning how to row well, and then let's hope that it all comes together and we can just as fast as we can on the water and give them opportunities to get into teams as well or want to come back and keep rowing. So again, we go back to that holistic theme. We want to go fast, but we also want to have people that want to come back. The history of Westlake and the challenges and the successes have made it something pretty solid, and I don't want to change that. I just want to grow on that. Last season was awesome, but it was the years leading up, plus the processes and some of the systems that really helped add value to that whole product. We didn't have such a good year the year before, and some of the boys who were in that boat, that created a resilience. It created them to go, well, what do we want to change? So you've got that story. You've got new boys coming in who are really keen to do better than the year before. I think there's just a whole lot of things that help success, and I don't think you can just pinpoint a process or a system only. I think a good process and system is really important, but sport has magic to it, and you get the right people. Everybody was wanting to do the right things the right way. We all wanted to do it together. There was no conflict. Everyone was buying in across the coaches, the parents, the boys, and really honest conversations were really important. So we had a think tank with the coaches after the season and wanted to make the boys a little bit more accountable for their own training and more aware of what they needed to do to be better athletes and people. So we wanted something that helped them have good habits and routines, and it wasn't relying on us to tell them. There was buy-in. So we were looking for a platform that would be easy access on their phones generally. And then Rowing New Zealand, you guys had put out a post on CrewLAB. I hadn't heard of it before. So I started to investigate and realised that this was perfect. This is what we needed to bring in. And then rang Simon Woodley over in the LA, his office, and he is a Kiwi from Wanganui, and he filled us in. Plus they had a whole lot of really good videos on their website. So we got a good insight, and we just thought this is perfect to help support us as coaches and the program and make them have better habits and routines to hopefully be better off in their training by using CrewLAB.
It's easy to put in your workout plans, and just seeing everyone else's trainings, like it motivates you to just beat their scores and catch up with everyone.
Yeah, I just think it's good to know where you stand among the rest of the boys, and just looking back at your workouts and seeing how far you've come is really nice.
It really keeps me accountable. Like when it asks me about my diet or my day, it keeps me telling the truth, and especially with the trainings, I get to see what everyone else is doing, where I'm standing with them all, and how I can push myself to be better.
Probably the key things that have grown are the way that we help boys get better. So we've taken on a lot more of a holistic look at things. You're trying to develop the person, the athlete, and the rower. So that's one area. The other areas we're really keen on boys carrying on. So future pathways is really important, and getting them equipped for when they leave school. We want to do well in performance and Māori Cup, but we also want those guys to be really good at whatever they do when they leave. So those are two key areas, and that creates a good culture if we start getting that holistic area and looking after boys. I think connection and care have been really important. So I've got great coaches. If you look after those people and you're really in touch with them and observe, the program grows in the right way. So that would probably be the key things.
Watching the videos with the coaches and all their comments on technique and how we can do better before a row is really great to just keep me on top of it all and keep me going.
It really helps because it's easy to see. It's really easily accessible, and just because of that, it's easy to see what I need to work on.
Do you think that CrewLAB has helped you not only as a rower, but as an athlete to start learning those habits and routines?
Yeah, especially like in the winter, like just doing those check-ins every day. It can get quite, it kind of just turns into a routine. And I think it just helps, you know, not just for rowing, but like especially in school, just like getting routines set down, it really makes life a bit easier, so yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think it helped me over the winter. You know, just being able to log my sleep and my mood, I thought was really beneficial for me.
CrewLAB really kept me onto it and keeping me going through the winters to get better and just be a better person as well.
The biggest change was when they started, they weren't in the habit and routine of checking in, doing their well-being, saying what their diet was like, and jotting down what their sleep was like. When they had sessions, they weren't marking if they were coming or not. They weren't being accountable, and they weren't logging their workout feedback or their data in a way that gave them detail to then give them feedback for next time. Now we don't even have to think about that. So this is something they have to do on a daily basis, because those daily habits are actually going to ingrain them going forward, and it will help them if it's in rowing or another sport or in their careers. So that's the biggest change, is that we don't have to talk about it now, it just happens. And I think just having this interview with you has made me realise just how automatic that has become, and that's the biggest change. The visibility and insight we get from CrewLAB is quite broad, from getting understanding of their well-being, their good days, their not so good days. As a coach, you always want to be a good observer of your athletes. The more you observe and understand your athletes, the better you can coach. This has allowed the coaches to see what their input is, because when the boys put in what they've done, how it's gone, what their results, what their data is, the coaches all get the whole scroll of the squad's data and comments, and consistency when they've done workouts, when they haven't done workouts. So we can look at how consistent they are, when they're having a low time, and that just helps us help them. And it also helps us with selections. We can go back and look at that data and see what their general trend is and how it compares with another athlete. CrewLAB is very, very useful as a portal. So coaches will video boys in training or on ergs with a commentary, and then you can upload that to CrewLAB. So the boys then get some direct feedback, and then it's stored on CrewLAB. So, and then coaches can look back on it, or you can tag your athlete in so they instantly get that feedback without having to scroll through a WhatsApp or an email, and then they can keep referring back to it. And then as coaches for selection, we can look back at their progress from the first video that we took of them right through to the end of the season and just see how they've changed. So I think that just gives you more evidence to help you as well. I think the individualisation that you can gain from CrewLAB is quite high. When you talk to the boys, they mentioned the input that they get from their coaches can be direct, but there's a professional distance there. And I think in coaching, having a professional distance but still having that connection is really important. So you're not in their face, but you can still deliver all that information. At the end of the day, we're in the people business, so we're looking after boys, teenage boys. We have that responsibility. And I think that was the first thing I thought was, am I getting return for that care? Yes, because they've bought into it, and if you monitor them, it helps their progress. Because if things start to get a bit out of kilter, you've got a first eye view of how to help them. The other thing is the investment is their enthusiasm and motivation. So there's a lot of opportunity for boys to comment and support each other. There's also a chance to create in-house competition. So we've got the boys in teams, and you can use that to say, hey, this week, let's see which group is putting in the best results from club fitness or from an erg or from a run. So that helps motivate them. So all those things are helping drive them, which I think is a good investment on what you're paying. And it makes them happy to have something that's working for them. One of the other key things we took on CrewLAB was we saw that Rowing New Zealand were doing that. We really want to align with what they're doing, because if we can help at a school level to give athletes with habits and routines and using platforms that they're already using, when they come into a New Zealand system or even the US system, and a lot of the US universities are using CrewLAB, the boys or the athletes are already engaged in that stuff. That's going to help them progress faster. So alignment to me was really important. I'm not very good on the computer. I'm not a data guru, but I do value data. When we took on CrewLAB, a lot of people will avoid it because they think it looks a little bit complex. It's not complex, it's actually really simple and it works for you. I'm really impressed with CrewLAB's service. So you can work directly with Simon, who's in LA. You can ring him anytime or he'll get back to you, or one of his other agents will get back to you pretty quickly, and they'll give you feedback where you want it, or they'll book in a Zoom with you. You can also book in a Zoom with your athletes. They're very happy to go on Zoom with the whole team or a squad and just go through how to work on CrewLAB and with the coaching team. We haven't done that yet, but we hope to. But really good instant feedback. They're really enthusiastic. They're open to all our feedback, and I love the videos that they have to guide you to learn more. It's a professional outfit.